What's up, guys? Just a quick video before I end the day. So, oftentimes people don't know what size speaker to get. You need an 8, you need a 10, you need a 12, you need a 15. Most people don't need anything larger. This is all going to be vehicle dependent, application dependent, and budget dependent. And how many are you going to run? The average person is doing a prefab enclosure. The majority of the time, a prefab is not large enough anyways. Especially in Dodge Rams. We will never sell somebody the 212 box. The 212 box, one, the speaker doesn't sit down properly in the box and it'll hit the top of the seat, and two, the 210 box is louder. 20 years ago, I might state that might not be right. The bigger the speaker, the louder it should be, right? It's not always the case nowadays, especially in specific applications. So, also you have to properly match your power with what speaker you're getting. If you get a speaker that can handle 1,000 watts, and that speaker cost you a lot, to you, and now you can't really afford the power to run that speaker properly with 1,000 watts, you would have been better off getting a smaller speaker, driving it to its potential at like 500 watts. So getting half the speaker and getting a proper amount of power for that speaker. Bigger is not always better, especially in this industry, in specific applications. For instance, this truck right here is a 2020 Silverado. They make a prefab box for 210s. They make one for 212s. The 210 box, in my opinion, is the better option. I'm saving you money, first off, by getting a smaller speaker. So why would I do that? Because it's not just about money. That's why. At the end of the day, when you pay me, you need to be happy. Or we did this all for nothing. I won't ever let that happen. Everybody knows we don't play with your money. But back to this 2020 Silverado. They have a prefab, or a lot of times, the majority of times in these trucks, we're building a custom box. Because the person wants more than average. They have a more than average truck, I guess you could call it. It's a brand new truck, so normally they want a little bit above average system. So we'll run 4.8s, 4 6.5s. In this specific truck, there's actually a lot of space, a ton of space. There's almost 11 inches in the front and almost 8 in the back. That's a lot for a box going underneath here. Now, is that, if we're talking about an SUV with unlimited amount of space, we wouldn't do 4.8s. We might do 212s, 215s. We rarely do 15s, by the way. They're just, it's a speaker that most people just don't need unless we're doing like an SPL oriented, really loud build, or the person just wants 15s, or a lot of people think they have to have 15s. You don't. 99% of the time you don't. Sometimes you do. You try to get that thing stupid loud, and keep in mind, our stupid loud, our crazy loud, is probably going to be different than like your neighbor's loud that's not into audio. You know, he gets in a random car that somebody put together and it's loud to them. That's all that they really heard. But anyways, back to this. 4/8 is what we normally do here when we're trying to get these loud, because we ain't trying to cut the bed. That the average person isn't wanting to cut the bed in a 2020 Silverado. So the option is to do 4/8, and we're gonna do the DD 2508s, which is the premier option, best 8 on the market. I've stated it for years. Or now we have another option that we know works well. It's a great option. It's the Ground Zero 8s. They have a yellow basket and a green basket. Those things get loud, handle a lot of power. But when we run these 4/8s, we're running a lot of power. We'll run 4/8s on 3 to 4K, 3 to 4,000 real RMS watts. I have to state that because a lot of places they'll take like a power acoustic amp that's calling it a 4K, or Nemesis Audio. That's my favorite. Nemesis Audio. It's my favorite to talk about, not my favorite amp. They'll have they have a 6K. It doesn't even do 3K. But a lot of people think that the amp's doing 6K. And then when you get in a car that has say a real amplifier, like a true 3K amp, and it's blowing it out the water, there's a reason why. There's a reason why, guys. If an amp is claiming 6K and it costs $300, something is not right. The video got cut off, so we're gonna merge them together and act like it didn't even happen. But we run a lot of power to these 8s because we have to move the speaker. The more that speaker can travel, the further it can travel, forwards and backwards in layman's terms, the louder it's going to be. With a properly built enclosure in a proper port area, airspace, all that stuff matters. It all matters, guys. This is not just throwing stuff together, you know. The box is the majority, is the main aspect of the whole build when we're talking about output of low end. Alright guys, I'm going to cut this. Time to go. Thank you for watching. Hit that like button. We're trying to grow this YouTube page. I need your help. Real talk, I need your help. Hit that like button. Thank you.